Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Wednesday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. Caving, don't do it. It's stupid. Don't. Just don't do it. We've had to rescue a Canadian lady out of a cave. She fell down a hole. That's all I really have to say. Police stations could act as prisons under a proposed law change. Yeah, rock climbing's stupid too. I mean, just because it's there, don't have to climb it. Just because there's a hole, you don't have to go down it. A briefing to Police Minister Paula Bennett states that corrections might be able to operate spare capacity in police jails as if it were part of a prison. Now that's one idea, but if police stations do have all the spare space, spare beds, should we not go back to a story from earlier on in the week and put people whose flights have been cancelled in there instead? Because, you know, we had all the people on the plane who had to spend the night in the marae because there weren't enough hotel rooms or motel rooms to put them up in. I would rather sleep in a jail cell than on a marae. So that's just another idea. Keeping it short and sweet today. Good point, Digital Age TV. There isn't really crime in New Zealand. However, there's dodgy dealings going on in America, and at the New Zealand Embassy, Tim Groser spent more than $80,000 on a party in Washington, D.C. to mark Donald Trump's inauguration. There were 321 guests there. Now, is $80,000 too much to spend on a party? I think it's a bit much. I think that's a bit much. That's a bit much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind being invited to an $80,000 party, but I won't be throwing any. That's a lot of bourbon and pizza I could be buying. Finally, I mean, we once had a party where how many kids were there? About a dozen kids there. And so we bought pizzas thinking, oh, well, each kid will probably have at least half a pizza. We better get at least 10 pizzas. Maybe, yeah. Well, anyway, we ended up with a big stack of pizzas, and they only ate about half of them. There was a lot of leftover pizza. But that was a good solution because you can get pizza for $5. They do $5 pizza. And I just can't help thinking that if Tim Groser had gone with $5 pizza, I don't know how much his pizza was. I presume he was serving pizza at the $80,000 Trump inauguration party. Was it pizza with steak and ketchup on it? Anyway, speaking of Trump, so today he's doing a State of the Union speech, but he's not allowed to call it a State of the Union speech because apparently there's no $5 pizza in Washington, D.C. Seriously. Do Domino's... Because this is Domino's here. If you go and pick it up, it's not delivered. Wow. I am not going to Washington, D.C. ever. Die of starvation. Anyway, in Washington, D.C., Trump will be doing... He will be doing a speech that's like a State of the Union speech, but apparently... when you only just become the president, you're not allowed to tell people what the State of the Union is. This is a long-held and stupid tradition. It's only in your second year that you can say the State of the Union is strong, even when it isn't. It's a funny old thing being the president, isn't it? Yes, I know that you can... The pizza slices are different in New York City. You can get pizza slice for 99 cents. And admittedly... those slices are approximately the same size as our pizzas here. But it's not quite the same thing. Complicated business, pizza. I think it warrants more investigation, and I'm getting hungry. So that's the end of glennzb TV for Wednesday. Thank you so much for having me. up your Periscope. I will see you back here again tomorrow.